Digital workflows promise speed, comfort, and efficiency, but only if you truly understand how scanning works in real orthodontic practice. My name is Dr. Baxmann, and in today's episode of Lean Orthodontics, to talk honestly about digital scanning, what it really takes to implement it, and where most practices run into trouble. The early days of intraoral scanners, when a single scan could take 45 minutes, involving huge devices that were anything but patient-friendly. Compared to today's scanners that can finish in under a minute, the progress is massive. But that doesn't mean the process is effortless. One of the biggest mistakes practices make is underestimating software integration. Not every scanner works seamlessly with every practice management system. If patient data has to be entered manually, the time saved by scanning is immediately lost. True efficiency only exists when the scanner integrates cleanly and automatically into your workflow. Cloud-based scanners add another layer of complexity. Some low-cost systems upload data to the cloud and require you to pay again to access your own scans. In systems like Invisalign, only licensed scanners are approved, which limits flexibility and often has more to do with business agreements than clinical benefit. These realities must be considered before investing. When comparing scans to traditional impressions, the scan itself may take a similar amount of time in certain areas. However, scanning saves enormous time in preparation, disinfection, cleanup, and repetition. If something is missing, only that area is rescanned instead of repeating the entire impression. Assistants also find it easier to evaluate a positive 3D model than a negative impression. Accuracy depends heavily on technique. Enough gingiva must be captured, especially in the vestibular fold and palatal areas. Software fills gaps automatically, and if soft tissue is missing, it will invent anatomy that doesn't exist, leading to poor appliance fit. Orthodontic scans must be far more comprehensive than prosthetic scans, because appliances depend on full anatomical accuracy. Light behavior also matters. Scanners only capture what light reaches. Shadows, undercuts, and reflective surfaces like metal crowns or brackets can distort results. Changing angles constantly is essential because light doesn't go around corners. In difficult situations, strong sunlight, saliva, polished surfaces, using powder can make the difference between a clean scan and a failed one. Just make sure it's approved for intraoral use. Digital scanning isn't something you casually add on the side. It requires practice, repetition, patience, and a willingness to learn by doing. When implemented correctly, it becomes a powerful foundation for diagnostics, appliance fabrication, and eventually 3D printing. We'll dive deeper into 3D printing in upcoming episodes. For now, take these insights and evaluate your own scanning workflow honestly. If this episode helped you, share it with your team or a colleague. Leave a review and keep moving towards a leaner, more focused orthodontic practice.